Abdul Carter.
Can't scan the move.
Down the three. 1, 2, 3. Big up.
Back to New York Giants franchise, recording this right after the Eagles game. Decided to get 2 out in a row, you know. We are taking on the Washington Commanders 4-1, trying to get the division back in our hands after dropping another game, another poor defensive showing, and another 2-interception game. Well, not another 2-interception game, a 2-interception game following a 6-interception game from Jackson Dart. 8 interceptions thrown in the last 2 weeks does not bode too well. However, we hope to bounce back here against the Washington Commanders. Do have some depth chart things to fix, because I noticed last time that we did have some issues with our depth in terms of returners. Darryl Flowers needs to get out of that position ASAP. Get Nicole Hardman in there, preferably. And then same thing for punt returner. Let's get Najee Gross and Nicole Hardman. Seems like a pretty solid duo. As for safety, you want to have Dane Belton starting at strong safety, solely for the fact that sub linebacker can involve Talanoa Hufanga. Aside from that, everything else should be good to go. I think should have Darius Alexander back from injuries, which we do. Let's go to rush defensive tackle. He is back at rush defensive tackle as well. Derek Shields did get half a sack, so he was there, but our run defense was pretty bad. So we'll welcome Darius Alexander back with open arms.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victory.
Don't have to really go through this again. Critical game this week. What are you seeing in the film? The defensive line looks like a weak point we can exploit in both the running and passing game. Do you agree on exploiting that D-line? The Commanders? Yeah, I don't think their D-line's that great. We'll have to see. But if I remember correctly, the defensive line shouldn't be their strong suit. All right, settle in. We need to talk strategy for this week's matchup. We're looking at a true battle of the trenches. They have a weak defensive line, and we're going to attack that. I'm here for it, Coach. I'll be stacking up those pancakes, keeping that pocket clean. Well, at least we know Thomas is locked in. I think this is going to be bugged, but we'll try it. I'm 99% sure it's going to be entirely bugged, but maybe not. Let's see who the rookie is. Is that Mitch Harden? Oh, actually might not be bugged. It's Mitch. Well, no, but I also did this encounter before, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he already should have gotten talks to about this, but oh well. Okay. Let's hit the weekly strategy. Tighter training. Let's do... Let's do field general. His throw under pressure has been an issue. Aside from that, we'll do Mr. Dream, behind the chains, bookend busters, and resupply pressure effects. We'll do interior havoc. Try to get this D line after the quarterback. Red zone passing play sheet, screen game play sheet. I like both of these still. Yeah. I still like both of those play sheets. 4-2-5 is also a play sheet I quite like. And we'll also do the run stop play sheet. Just to have that there for some good box heavy sets. Do have some injury stuff to manage here. So Jose Morales again, having injury concerns and issues. So I'm just gonna rest him because he was injured last week and then was healthy coming into he was injured 2 weeks ago, came into last week healthy, recovering, quote unquote, and then got injured again in that game. So just better for him to rest. Darius Alexander, I'm just going to half pads him. He's coming back off of injury. We're going to half pads Deontay Banks, who was battling injury last week. We will simulate hard training. Okay. I am considering in these next couple of weeks making a trade or trading away one of our players. That player is none other than our own beloved Brian Burns. Love Brian Burns. I do. But I don't know. I mean, he's only got a little bit longer on his contract. Think of Abdul Carter. Of course, he has a higher ceiling. We have Damone Kinley right behind him. I don't know. And our D-line hasn't been that good with these two rushing the quarterback. Is it going to get better with Damone Kinley rushing the quarterback? I don't know. It might not. But I struggle to see a world where it gets any worse. We do have Mitch Harden injured. This is the way I just learned it. Very nice. Didn't know that. Drew Phillips will still play the nickel. And I guess Shaquem Griffin will be playing the cornerback 2 position, most likely. Probably actually going to do this just for the sake of continuity. Yes, this is how we want to do it. So yeah, missing Mitch Harden is not going to be great for us, but we'll have to figure it out. So, let's get into this week's game. See if we can't get things done. We're just going to get right into it. Not going to check the weekly recap because I believe it'll just show what happened last week, which we already kind of saw the highlights. But we will be able to see this halftime show at least. Here we are, Metlife Stadium. Go Big Blue. Jackson Dart leading out the team. I mean, he's the guy. He's the guy. We have to have confidence. He's the guy. At least for this season, he's the guy. I'll tell you that. He's the quarterback. He's QB1. We need to have confidence in him. Season is far from over. Let's find a way to rally. Only two. I mean, it's also only 2 losses. We're still positive. We're still above 500, right? Getting used to these slider changes, like as I was speaking about out of universe, out of roleplay. So hopefully that'll also help. Good wrap up by Segun and Alobi to open up this game on special teams. They're going to start at the 25-yard line. So let's find a way to make this happen. We'll go ahead and kind of press a little bit. User Hufunga on Pacheco. And Panthers offensive line able to get up at a gain of 7. Last week had a pretty solid game, 86 yards on 17 carries and a touchdown. Hopefully we can stop that from really happening, preferably. Blitz comes in. Drew Phillips. Huge sack by Drew Phillips. He came in there. Heat coming up. Didn't mean to do that. One hell of a play, though. One hell of a play. We are going against another speedy quarterback, so we need to be mindful. Need to be very mindful. Yep, there we go. Jaden Daniels takes off, as we have feared. First down. This has really been a killer. It's been a killer of our team. Kills our momentum. Kills drives. I mean, again, you can play great coverage. Quarterback can just cook you. Ultimately, not good. There's a guy open on the outside as well. He had to kind of got pick and choose there. Tried to shade underneath. That was not the play. Another gun empty look. I'm going to cover Pacheco here, man-to-man. He's going to run a zig. McFadden picks it off. Here we go. Micah McFadden. Can he get there? I think he will. Maybe. Yes. One hell of a play for Micah McFadden. Pick 6. He was a bit slow there on the coverage. Admittedly, my coverage skills on this one weren't too great. But he got there. He got there. Beautiful. Probably the thumbnail. 7-0. Get our PAT. And that's a good way to start it off. That's a good way to start it off. Good way to start it off, for sure. McFadden, you know, he's had some issues in coverage, and that is one great way to bolster confidence, not only in just him, but in the defense as a whole. Very good work there. So, let's see what we can do coming out here. I kind of want to run a bit of a blitz now. A little too much action going on. I think we're gonna prefer to get something going here. Do ultimately get a pretty nice run with Pacheco. Okay. We'll just go ahead and run this little blitz here. Kind of want to see if we can't get anything out of this. Absolutely whiffed the tackle on Bolden, but we're able to still wrap it up for no gain. Full house pistol. We're going to show blitz here. Kind of get everything nice and low. This could be definitely a run, QB run. It is not. And it is instead a wide open Ryan Robinson flood halfback slip. It's going to be testing it downfield. Shaquille Griffin, sorry, not Shaquille Griffin, not the linebacker. Shaquille Griffin, nice play. Stepping in for the injured Mitch Harden, and very, very good coverage. And sacked with Abdul Carter, beautiful sack. Abdul Carter, Jay Daniels was rolling out trying to make something happen. Carter says, no, sir. No, sir. Sack number 4 for Abdul Carter. Another big sack for Abdul Carter. He flew in there. Beautiful play. Coverage, and our rush is playing very, very well right now. And we actually forced them to punt with that sack. Kind of gets them out of really any chance of kicking a field goal. Not a great punt on their half either. Defense stepped up big, and here comes Jackson Dart and the New York Giants. I mean, that's huge. Bill Carter with back-to-back sacks. Well, not back-to-back, but 2 big sacks on that drive. Help us out. Give the ball to Cam Scadaboo. We talked about this. He needs to get the football. He just needs to. There's no world in which he doesn't need to just be fed the football and kind of control the pace of this offense. I think that's what he really is. He sets the rhythm. He sets the rhythm. Like, even if it's a low-scoring game, you don't want to be giving the ball back to the opponent or putting the ball in harm's way. That's what we've been doing. So, just got to play smarter. And it starts with letting your run game be strong. We're even going to let Najee Gross get a carry here. It's a gain of 2. We'll take it. We will pass here. I do like this very, empty look here. Torrey Horton's open. A nice catch. It's a very solid play there. And see what we can do here. Where's Tyreek Hill? Is he We are missing Tyreek Hill as well. Wait, we're also missing Mitch Harden, no? Why is it? Am I being bamboozled? Now I'm confused because apparently he's. Okay, well let's get Walt Snead there in the slot. Let's get him to play. But I didn't. I guess I didn't check. But yeah, no, Tyreek Hill's injured. So we're gonna be missing him this game as well. It said Mitch Harden wasn't injured. Didn't list him on the injury report. Probably because he might be inactive this game. That's probably why. Is he inactive? Yeah, he's inactive, I think. Never mind. Okay. That explains both of those mixes of confusion there. Mixes of confusion. It's not, but sure. Okay. Take Mike Widener there. Kind of just throw it underneath. Let him come down and get it. 3rd and 5. Here we go. Mike Widener's wide open on that zig route. Wide open Widener. He just gets so much separation for his head end. Like, it's insane. He's basically a wide receiver. He moves like a wide receiver, and it's like, he's just dominant. He's just dominant. He's very, very dominant. Gotta love what you get out of Mike Widener. I was gonna try to highball that for Malik Neighbors, but ultimately coverage was really good, and we probably would have gotten buried there anyways. In all honesty, gonna try to throw at the cut from Malik Neighbors. He drops it. Pulled out at the catch point by the DB back there. I don't know who their DB1 is. Might be Sandstrel. No, Sandstrel's on the other side, so I don't know. Here's a shot for Mike Widener. Wide open drag. Touchdown. Mike Widener, baby. Very good drive. Very, very good drive. Found a way. Got it done. 14-0 ball game. Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. We will kick this ball back to the Washington Commanders. I gotta get better with my words because I'm mixing them up. Talking about punting. Talking about punting, we just scored a touchdown. Jaden Daniels is leading in rushing touchdowns for quarterbacks. There you go. I'm gonna run a bit of a mug here. Try to mug them, so to say. Try to mug them. Brian Burns, oh, he's in coverage. Yeah, that's not going to work well for us. They ran all streaks on that play, which was really not a great look for us, all things considered. They're running empty again. I need to switch my set. You know what? Let's Abdul Carter. Gets him off the edge. And up, they have a wide open man. Yeah, we got to switch our set because they're coming out empty. We cannot be running these heavier sets or these mug sets because empty can kind of shred it, in my experience. At least especially with edge rushers coming off the cover and stuff. That just spells issues. Very good user there by Javon Hollins. They were able to force him to slide. Come out here with double brackets. Good coverage by Talanoa Hufanga, knocking that pass out. Feeling very confident in our defense right now. I feel like they're playing very well. They've stepped up significantly, and just moving very well. That was a screen pass, nothing to it. They will have to settle for a field goal. So, 14-3 ball game. New York Giants in the lead. Looking a lot better than last week so far. Still, basically 3 quarters of football left to play, but so far so good. So let's see if Jackson Dart can put together another efficient drive. I will be heavily leaning into these single back looks. I love single back. I love getting Scadaboo in the backfield to punish defenses. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're a linebacker, a safety, a corner. He is ready to run right through you. A bit of a counter run here, and he breaks a tackle. I mean, this is Cameron Scadaboo. That's Cameron Scadaboo right there. That would have been a loss of yards, or maybe a no gain or a gain of 1. breaks off for 9 because he was able to shrug a tackle in the backfield. Dominant ball carrier. 2nd and 1 coming up here. He gets sacked. Offensive line got kind of smoked there. So it'll now be 3rd and 7 very quickly. I don't like these I don't like the look. Throw it away. Do not force the issue. O-line's breathing down the D-line's breathing down your neck. We'll punt this football. So Ethan Evans will boot this football away. And they will be spotted at the 20. So here comes Commanders wideout Demario Douglas. They look to add some more points to the scoreboard. They do a sweep. Deebo Samuel jukes a man out. We're still able to wrap it up for 5. Take it. We'll take it. Cam Bolden nearly picks it off. He should have had a pick there. Really should have. That was an excellent jump on that football. But unfortunately, we do not get it. So it'll be 3rd and 5. And a 1st down and more is that's Darnell Washington. Too fast and too big for Dane Belton to cover. Even merely tackling him seems to have him slow to get up. We're going to shade underneath here. Had McFadden fly over for the swing, but he ultimately takes his other man there, McLaurin. Cam Bolden is back out here. Tackle, tackle, tackle. Nope. 2 men on him. He's still able to get forward, get the 1st. Yeah, shaking your head, rightfully so. Good tackle by Brian Burns. Saves what was likely going to be a big run for Isaiah Pacheco. We take this to the 2-minute warning. Very slow game so far. At least in terms of the Commanders and their drives. Hasn't been fast-paced. The pick 6 was huge, but aside from that, it's been very technical and slow. It's a wide open man there, Deebo Samuel. Another 1st down. Let's try to dial up our own things here. Should be fast to the football, be flying fast to the football, fast to the reads, doesn't matter, touchdown. Deebo Samuel Senior, not Junior. Deebo Samuel Senior. That'll be up and good for the veteran York, old man York. And a 10-14 ball game. Yeah, our defense has been playing well. Honestly, we let up a touchdown, but we've been playing pretty well. Take the return up to the 26 with McCole Hardman. I actually do like the idea of a screen pass. We have the time to do it. We have the space to do it. I'm going to get this one out. There's a bunch of good blocks downfield. Scattaboo up to the 41. Yeah, I mean, get this elite running back into the fold. It's vitally important, honestly. Our offense is so much better with him running the ball and taking the ball and running men over, and I mean, just all the beautiful things that a Cam Scattaboo does for your football team. It's just exemplified. Mike Widener trying to pull one in. That was ultimately kind of got strapped up, and it was a bad ball, and it was knocked out. So null and void. Kept Scattaboo fighting through, getting a gain of 3, but we'll call a timeout. Probably shouldn't have, actually. We're at the 43. Not in a great situation, but ultimately going to trust that we can get this done. Jackson Dart does have a lane. Can he get it? 4th and 1. Yeah, let's take the field goal. Let's get Jake Bakes out here. Kick is up and good. Okay. 17-10 ball game. Giving the Commanders, they have 3 timeouts. They definitely have time to make something happen. But yeah, let's just try to hold them here. Try to play strong. I have Javon Holland in the box for this one. Shaquille Griffin wraps up that play after a gain of 10. Hit him with the hitch. We know he's going to get targeted. It's going to happen, but ultimately we just got to try to be there to mitigate the mistakes in the plays. Dane Belton makes a nice play. That was about to be another huge catch. Dane Belton hopped up and stopped it. That was a very, very, very sharp play by the safety. I actually do like the idea of Shaquille Griffin coming in on a blitz. Drew Phillips with a nice tackle. Calling another timeout. This will be 3rd and 5. Okay. Actually, I'm going to run 3-3-5 here. Like this set. Actually going to show blitz. Get these corners low. Cam Bolden makes an excellent play. That was all a user. That was all the user. I'm redeeming myself slowly but surely. Stuck to the crosser. Didn't get sidetracked or anything. Didn't doubt myself. We just stuck with it. And yeah, that ball will tumble into the end zone. Starting us at the 20. We are just going to kneel this one out. Not going to overcomplicate it. Take a knee. And take a 17-10 lead into the halftime. And that'll be that. We'll be very happy to have a lead heading into halftime for once, not trailing multiple scores or anything of the sort. It's all smiles currently. Good stuff for the New York Giants as we take a look at halftime, get a sense of what's going on around the league. And we begin with Broncos-Bengals, an AFC clash. 4-1 for each team. Nix has all the time in the world to throw, and he finds his man a one-handed catch for, I believe that is, 13? Do I not know who 13 is? Is that Pat Bryant? Oh, no, that can't be. My ball knowledge will be perpetually exposed in each of these weekly recaps. Might also just be a rookie. I don't know. But very well could be not a rookie. Here's Titans-Colts. Titans 1-4, Colts 2-3. Anthony Richardson firing a needle. That's Michael Pittman Jr. I know that one. 13-7 at halftime. The Colts holding the lead there so far. Lastly, Jacksonville taking on Buffalo. Buffalo Bills are 2-3. They're not looking too good here. See if Jacksonville can continue their streak of wins. James Cook powering through halftime. It seems like the Bills are in the lead and trying to win the football game, get back to 500. Other games around the league, we have Philly leading by a score at halftime as well. It's the Jets. Didn't really see any other games there, but this game's been quite fun so far. At least for us, that pick six was huge. Had that touchdown, had a field goal. It was ultimately a bit slow. Commanders took a long time on each of their drives. Ultimately a well-paced game so far. So yeah, here at halftime, Jane Daniels been solid, but yeah, that pick six was big. Yeah, very good clash so far. So we'll see if we can keep this up. Here's your man Najee Gross returning this one. Only up to the 22. Actually going to come out in a split look here. Try to get some spice. Wait, Walt Snead is here? Oh, man. Okay, hold on. Let's... Spinner. Okay, I like this. A little misdirection, a little bit of action. All that for a loss of one, of course, as it happens, as it does. Wide receiver screen. I actually like this quite a bit. Ooh, I do like where Could end up for the swing pass. Oh, Malik Neighbors is open on the screen. Oh, man, he has green grass. He has green grass. He has green grass. And he's not going to be stopped. Green turf, I should say. Touchdown, Malik Neighbors. Man, I got to get better at talk. Maybe I should just become one of those Madden YouTube individuals who just sit there and do the rebuild, no talking. I got to add my commentary. Come on now. You got to get spicy with it for the 5 people watching. Of course, doing this for the love of the game. Malik Neighbors, big touchdown. Ooh, that was a very nice play. I was not expecting the screen to be open, but I saw the corner blitzing, and I just had to go for it. So that was the perfect play call for that situation. Love to see it. That's really what it comes down to, with being, letting your playmakers get involved and yet not being a super aggressive passing team. Like, it's screen game, easy reads, just kind of letting things happen and not forcing issues, not making issues, just kind of letting the game happen. Feeling it out, very important. Nice tackle there for Javon Holland. Hufunga and a commander getting into a bit of action there, but able to resolve it peacefully, it seems. Cam Bolden trying to make some coverage there. Jaden Daniels takes off. Gets a big gain there. Abdul Carter on his heels, but this time he's able to outrun him. He's looking for his 3rd sack. Kind of wasn't very disciplined on his pursuit angle. They've got Ifeanyi Olafosio in it. Subbing at linebacker currently. Good knockout there. That is Dane Belton, I believe. Helping defense that one out. Pistol wing flex. Let's do maybe a little bit of this 3-4 again. I think my playbook got switched, but that's okay. We can make the 3-4 work. Make these 3-4 formations work at least. Brian Burns with a sack. Pressure came in. There we go. Defensive line's actually making stuff happen. Knockout. What's the flag? Roughing the passer. We had 2 of these flags last game. Abdul Carter looking for his 3rd sack again. That's a critical error. So instead of it being a 3 and out, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Washington Commanders. Hate to see it. McFadden comes in, makes a nice tackle there on Pacheco. Able to ring him in before he can get anything else. Full house. Oh, I have a feeling this is going to be something. Going to be something. It's going to be a pass. Brian Burns nearly picked it off. He was all on that. I like this little palms look here. Tackle him. Samario Douglas getting up to 38-yard line, making this a 4th and 2. They are going to go for it. They're going for heavy. Okay. Let's bring a blitz. Let's bring super aggressive blitz. Make it very obvious what our intentions are, and see what they want to do in this situation. I don't like how that guy wants to go all the way over there. Kind of worried about Pacheco. Hands it off. Doesn't get it. Injury timeout for the Giants. Darius Alexander, who's been battling injury, having an issue, but ultimately we get the stop, which is what we were looking for. Let's get this Scattaboo train rolling. Gain of 2 on the first carry there. Bruised ribs will substitute in Darius Alexander. Just going to kind of hand this one off again. Cam Scattaboo with a nice run. Continue to let this run game work, let Cameron Scadaboo work. I'm liking what the play calls are here. Scadaboo with another nice run, gain of 5. You have Najee Gross stepping in. I really do like, Malik Neighbors, maybe. I'm going to throw it. I'm going to throw it up for Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors, touchdown! What a hop. What a hop for Malik Neighbors. We're pouring it on. Whew. Very nice play by Malik Neighbors. Jackson Dart delivers the ball downfield. Malik Neighbors' second big touchdown of the day. Offense looking completely fine without Tyreek Hill. I mean, Tyreek Hill was playing really well in our offense too. Like, you know, it's looking good for New York. That being said, they don't have a shortage of weapons. I mean, they have Mike Widener, Gabe Scadaboo, Malik Neighbors, but still, very, very good stuff that they're able to do. Deebo Samuel tries to return that one, gets up to the 28-yard line. Here's Pacheco and Daniels. This is definitely what the Giants fans want to see. They don't want to see us losing to divisional opponents or getting belted by the Cardinals. They're finally getting some of their money's worth in tickets. Cam Bolden makes a nice play, sheds over the guard. Ultimately, yeah, makes a very nice play there. Play that we ultimately needed to make. Good knockout there for Javon Hollins. And it'll be another timeout. Is that Darius Alexander again? He's just trying to get on the field, trying to, be a playmaker, but not working too well for him. Derek Shields is back out on the field for this third and 9. Oh, I accidentally switch-sticked on Deontay Banks, and that was a very bad thing that happened. Very bad. Elbow bursitis. Get off the field. Go heal up, man. If you're not in tip-top shape, you're not in tip-top shape. There's really no reason to force it. Here we go, 1st and 10. Dane Belton tried to plug the hole, but Pacheco just found another one. 1st down. It's literally as simple as that. Plug the hole, just went and found another one. Fadden able to get there immediately at the catch, but that's Terry McLaurin. He's going to catch those. So good catch there by the receiver. Nick McFadden will be responsible for Pacheco. This rep. Pressure's coming. Oh, he gets hit as he throws it, but delivers a beauty again. McLaurin just shouldering out the DB. Doesn't let him get in on the play. So we hold a 21-point lead heading into quarter number 4. Game's not over. Game's not over. We need to clean it up. We need to finish the game. We need to win the game. See what we can do. Pretty good coverage there, in all honesty. Goes into a gain of 6. Drew Phillips bodies him. Holds him from getting a 1st down. 3rd and inches. There we go. Oh, this is very much... I think we know what's about to happen here. I was offsides. I was just trying to get to the sneak. Yeah, it's okay. Let them kind of take their time and fumble around with this red zone stop. We don't mind it too much. We'll live. It's his play action. Linebacker got stuck, but ultimately the blitz came home. Dane Belton bagging Jaden Daniels. So it'll be a 2nd and goal situation coming up. Trying to wrap up the receiver after he makes the catch. 3rd and goal coming up. They're going to play a little aggressive on this one. Accepting the fact that we really don't have much going on. Blitz comes home. Darius Robinson with the sack. Yeah, no, this defense is playing a hell of a lot better this week. Probably helps that their offensive line isn't that good, but holy moly. Deontay Banks isn't able to get there. Touchdown. Big touchdown, actually. Yeah, that keeps them in this game considerably so. If they did not get that, it was probably game over. But hey, still have a 2-score lead. I think we just play this smart. Stay on the ground. You know, don't get too silly. Should be fine. Should be fine. Get a couple of first downs. And work this game into our advantage. Here's Najee Gross. Oh, my goodness. Najee Gross. That is gross, Najee. Touchdown. New York Giants. That will likely seal the football game. Bowing to the home crowd. Putting on quite a show. Yeah, barring a miracle. We very much look like we are. Very much looks like we're doing all the right things. Handling our business. Got a little distracted with my device. Apologies. Let's lock in. Bring Hufanga down a little bit. See if we can't find some action there. Trying to switch stick onto that, but I did not understand the fact that the direction I needed to move was also going to change. So I just kind of took myself out of the play. That's fine. Clock's ticking. Clock's ticking. The Commanders need to move. If they want to have a chance at this, then they have Jaden Daniels take off. Bolden wraps him up. Shaquille Griffin, they're just getting into this. They're getting chippy. Hugo Samuel's getting chippy with Shaquille Griffin. Funnily enough. Uh-oh. That was not great. I was trying to get on the seam corner there, but got on the deep zone. Not what we wanted to do. Completely switching around the formation. Trying to get it. It's another flag. I swear, if this is roughing the passer again. Oh my goodness. Another roughing the passer cause. This is terrible. This is terrible. Stop roughing the passer. Just stop roughing the passer. It's that simple. Yeah, a bunch of short routes there. I kind of ran a very deep-oriented defense there. No, they're moving. They're definitely moving. Good tackle. Wait, what? That's in? We're going to have to check that one. It looked like it was short. There's no world in which that crosses the plane. There's no way that crosses the plane. Yeah, no. There we go. Beautiful. Make them use that clock. That's really what's important. In fact, they have to use their clock. Oh my God, it's running. Beautiful. Clock's ticking. Drew Phillips just got blocked that entire play. That'll be a touchdown for the Washington Commanders. We just have to hold on. We've been in the driver's seat. We've been good. Just have to finish it out. Onside kick here. We'll get the hands team out there. It'll be Torrey Horton covering. We're going to go down. We are going to start running this football. Try to just get this game done and over with. Very good game again. I mean, this is the division crowning, team, and then we saw the sliders are not easy anymore. It's certainly not easy. So it's very, very nice to get these kinds of get these kinds of wins. Cam's got to just putting some extra salt in the wound. We're just trying to get these timeouts out of their hands as well because they are stubbornly continuing to call these timeouts, which, I mean, fair enough. You know, you don't really stop until it's over. They ain't over till it's over, as they say. Hypothetically, you could get a strip 6 and then onside and get the ball back and all sorts of stuff. So there's a reason for it, but ultimately, we are going to get out of here with a win. Scam Scadaboo grinds away all the yardage we need to wrap this one up. Yeah, Giants looked great. This team looked great. Team was moving very well on all facets of the game, passing the ball, running the ball. Honestly, didn't have to do too much on offense. Was very safe. I don't know why we are running a play. I'm actually probably just gonna. I don't really want to risk it. Just gonna let this clock tick. Call a timeout. Then take a knee. Should be it. Hopefully they don't make us do more of the song and dance, because this game's over. Nope, they are going to make us do the song and dance. Okay. Sure. Sure thing. For some reason, this... I don't know. Game's dumb. But, yeah. Big win. Big win. I'm very, very proud of our team. We played super well. Defense was balling out. Absolutely balling out. Much needed morale. Much needed win. I mean, it's a huge one. Always want to win these divisional games. Always. We will send Jaden Daniels and the Commanders packing. Very good win. That's all there is to say. It's a very good win. And Malik Neighbors' screen touchdown. That was awesome. I mean, Malik Neighbors was awesome in this game. He really was. Kim Scadaboo was also great, as he always is. Yeah, Malik Neighbors, incredible work. Incredible. Simply incredible. Take a look at the stats real quick. Jaden Daniels actually ultimately didn't do terribly. 317 yards. But, I mean, that pick 6 really killed him. Yeah, that pick 6 was really it. Only had 7 completions? Oh my goodness. 7 completed passes, 3 touchdowns. he just honestly does play better when he doesn't have to pass the ball as much. And it sounds super game managery because it is. But a win's a win. A win's a win. Let's just be real. A win's a win. Kim Scadaboo played very well. Very well. Just ran all over the Commanders whenever he got the football. Played the run better. I mean, their offensive line was not that great. You know, Pacheco did okay. He had some solid runs, but I mean, ultimately they were playing from behind pretty early. Terry McLaurin did kind of cut us up a bit, but Malik Neighbors cut them up just as much, if not more. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. It was a super... I think their time of possession was significantly higher than us. Let's check real quick. I feel like they had the ball for significantly longer than we did. Let's see. Possession time, yeah, 24 minutes to 11 minutes. It was very... The Commanders were just stringing together very long drives and weren't really getting what they needed. I mean, also the pick 6 really did make this the game that it was. It would have been a little closer had it been not the pick 6, but I'll definitely take a pick 6. We just did everything we needed to do. We stayed in phase. Our defense was the most impressive part of that game. They played very well. I mean, before garbage time, it was they let up 10 points basically. 17, I guess, technically, but very good game. I didn't check the defensive stats, actually. I'll do that really quick before we end this episode. It's only fair. Got to give the defense their stripes because they played super well. I cannot reiterate that enough. Bill Carter, 2 sacks, 2 TFLs. He's also contending for one of the most important players of this game. We came in with a few blitzes. So Dane Belton, Drew Phillips They both got themselves a sack as well. Brian Burns got himself a sack as well. Micah McFadden with that lone pick. He turned that one back for 6. Big money. A couple of nice deflections. Talanoa Hufanga played very well in coverage. Same with Cam Bolden. Absolute studs. Played super well for us. Very, very, very glad to get those performances out of them. I think they played very well. No, good team win. Good team win. Everyone was in phase. Coverage, I feel like, was playing a lot better. We were without our top, like, one of our top corner, the starting corner and our starting wide receiver. And ultimately came up on top. Yeah, huge win. Huge win. Let's go ahead and recap our storyline film prep. It's the last thing we do before we end this episode. Solid win today. What do you credit the success to? This game was a credit to the resiliency of this team. We had a strategy going in that we didn't yet execute, yet still found a way to win. Oh yeah, because we were supposed to not give up sacks. Sometimes it isn't about the coaching, but the sheer determination of your players. All credit to them. True enough. True enough, yeah, we did take a sack or two, I believe. You know, super good game there. Brian Burns still just inflated stats. Hopefully that evens out. Yeah, that'll be the end of this episode. Next week we'll be taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Currently aren't doing too well in this division, but honestly, with a win, this NFC East is pretty competitive still. So a lot of football left to play. But that will be it for today. Take it easy.